What is up, everybody? Today we're back with another Floco Santi video, and this video will mostly be about giving a thanks to all the people that have been in my life of 2025, but also some updates on Floco Santi, like the channel itself. And because I do want to give some updates to my life right now, and how, like, YouTube wise, I want to make videos, and how, like, the schedule will be, basically. Because of school, I haven't been able to make videos consistently, and I've gotten to that point where I can't make them consistently, but that's also because I'm working on my own project, like my own series project, which I'm pretty sure is the video I've uploaded before this one, called The Figureverse. Now, I've explained the Figureverse thoroughly to many people, but not to people like on here that watch these videos or whatever. The Figureverse, it's gonna be like my own story, my own project, and it's gonna be my own thing. But there will be like casting choices that I will do for the future, because this I can't do a lot of voices for these characters. The Figureverse will be like a story that will run throughout not just the action figures, but it'll also be the real world. Like the first episode, I will say this, it starts off with like one of those starting movie scenes where like you get a build up to like who is casted for the first episode, who is it starring, who is this, like who is that, basically, right? And the first episode will be not mostly on me, but starring me, because I'm the one who has directed it, and also because maybe my story for the first episode will be mostly shown and mostly built upon. But there will be stop motion stuff mostly for the video itself, but I will be a person or a character for the Figureverse storyline that will be necessary for the future, because I have plans for the Figureverse episodes. I have it planned out, like how I want the episodes to go. Now, episode wise, I don't know how many episodes I'm gonna have for the first season, because I have thought about it, and maybe there can even be a season 2, but that will be far into the future, because stop motion takes time, and I want to be done with the first season, like the Figureverse that's going on right now, first season. I want to be done with it. Now, I know many people will be disappointed in this, because I have told friends of mine, and there's like, we're like, bro, we're gonna be working jobs and we're gonna be employed, and I'm not saying 2040, no. First season should be done around 2028 or 2029 when I am finishing high school. But it's not all gonna be like superhero genre wise. So there will be, if you guys have seen the trailer, there's horror characters like Jason Voorhees, a xenomorph from Alien, Five Nights at Freddy's, and there's more that I have to get more. But I also want to get like some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, maybe Gremlins, maybe even some comedy ones like The Mask, Dinosaurs, Jurassic. There's a bunch of things I want to include in this, because it's the Figureverse, and I don't want, because originally I was gonna make it where it was gonna be like Marvel superheroes and DC superheroes and villains, and them go fighting against each other, and Transformers as well, like there's heroes and there's villains and go against each other. But no, I was like, this is I'm making the Figureverse. It's gonna be a storyline where there's gonna be a bunch of action figures from many genres, and I can't just do it with superhero characters like from Marvel, DC, and Transformers. I can't just do that. That's one thing. The Figureverse itself, that's one project that I'm happy with how it's coming along. I really am. The first episode will have me, well, like I was saying, it's gonna have me basically like during the beginning part, it's gonna say like starring this person, like basically how a movie would go or a show would go. And the first episode is called Home because it will be a representation of like joining a new home basically. And there will be sort of cliffhangers at some points. During the first season though, midpoint, I do want to add a plot twist, and I know the plot twist. I know what I'm gonna do with it. And it's gonna be something you guys could probably imagine, but maybe not as well, you know? This first episode will also have 2 deaths showing. So 2 characters will die in this first episode. I don't know if I've planned or if during the episode making there might be a slight change of another character maybe, but I still don't know yet because I have thought about it, but I'm not too sure yet. Now, the second thing I want to talk about is how I've been gone for like a month, just not posting on YouTube. And the reason for that is because I, myself, was going through a little bit of a rough patch, but I have gotten myself somewhat through it, and it happened during the month of November. So that was the month where I was mostly like starting to go up with like my YouTube vid posting and like all that, like my editing, and I was starting to be consistent. But then, you know, problems happened in my personal life, so I had to, or I didn't have to, but you know, I really had to get myself in check, like make sure I myself was good, make sure I was good, up and running, I was energetic, because for these videos I like having energy to really produce something, to make something, and to entertain people. I don't want to not be myself. Did I use that right? I might have used that right, I don't know. But yeah, that's second thing I wanted to talk about, how I was just going through a rough patch, and that like this year, the whole year was basically a rough year, but towards the end of it, I got better, a whole lot better. I'm honestly, because the only thing that's really helping me out right now is the Figureverse itself. I'm really happy with how it's going, and because it's a story, and I like that I'm making a story, because whenever I thought myself as a younger child, I always thought I was going to make just YouTube videos of me opening action figures, but obviously I changed it into making vlogs now, and then I'm live streaming video games. There's like a whole mix of a lot of things, and now I'm making my own series, which I will say, like, it's a struggle because stop motion takes time, and there is people that sort of rush me and say, release this now, release that now, and I'm like, I can't just like give you, like, either you guys want to see something that isn't animated, that isn't good at all, that doesn't have basically any production in it, or you guys actually wait and you guys get something good in return, basically, from waiting. And I hope it's good. I really do hope the first episode comes out great, because it's something I really I've been looking forward to making, and to get casting like my friends, maybe even family. Right now, as of now, the first 3 minutes of the first episode are done. The first 3 minutes are done. I need to get voice lines in there, animation in there, obviously, sound effects and all that. That's where I'm heading into, like, the next part. I want to thank the people, all the people, my friends and family that have been here for me, that have been supporting me, and that have really been supportive of what I do. And some of my friends who, like, I realize that there's some people who just don't understand fully what I try to talk about, or like what I do, but they support me in the way they could. I want to thank family, friends for everything of this year, like true family, true friends of mine. I've made a couple friends this year that are real homies to me. 2025 for me was sort of a rough year, but it was also like a rough patch to learn that there's a lot more in life that could happen, that there will be things you don't expect, including Like when you feel like you know everything, but you don't. You really don't know everything. You will learn throughout like a year, a certain point, you will learn about life like thoroughly. That you will like, life will throw punches at you that, you just gotta accept, and you gotta keep moving forward with your life, basically, is what I'm trying to say. But even with like 2025 being a rough year, it ended off really great. I'm really happy with everything that's been going on in my life, and I've been happy myself, like with making content, and I want to continue making content. But like this month, I was going through a rough patch, so I had to really get myself in check before I could really produce something and just keep making videos for you guys. So casting choices may depend on who could like audition. Because I do have people who want to audition, and I'm like, I got only like, realistically, I only have 3 characters that need to be voiced, which is Optimus Prime, no, Miles Morales, Deadpool's, and Superman. Those are really the only 3. There will be a G1 type of Optimus Prime in the first episode, which I believe I will be voicing, but that could also change. It could also change depending on what mood or who could give me a better G1 Optimus Prime voice. But mostly, I wanted to say thank you all for giving me a blessed 2025 for Floco Santi itself, because it's been a really great and fun year, and like hopefully 2026 goes along way better than this year has. But it's been a great year for me, hopefully for others too. I was gonna try to post a video like this during Christmas time to say happy Christmas, but I mean at this point I should just say Happy New Year's to you guys, and hopefully 2026 goes great for you guys, and for me as well, for 2026 to be a ongoing year for much better things to happen. And yeah, that's basically it for this video, I hope. I hope I've talked about everything. I'm just realizing there was one video I was going to upload, but I was never able to get the clips of it from my cameraman Juan, who I also got to say thankful for you, Juan, that you're a great cameraman, and I want you to realize that Juan to me is like a brother to me. So is Marcos. They're both like brothers to me, and they're great, you know. They've done great for the videos, and Marcos tries to not say bad words because they know I'm a family friendly on this like platform. Yeah, I want to thank those two, Juan and Marcos. They've been a great part of being in my videos. Hopefully this video was at least something for you guys to get, right? And hopefully you guys enjoyed maybe hearing a little bit more information about the Figureverse itself, my life, a little bit of why there might be a little breaks throughout 2026 or maybe even the future. And basically, like, I'm grateful for everyone that's been in my life so far, and hopefully 2026 will go better than this year, and that you know, we just keep moving forward, you know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until 2026.